Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Carol. Thanks for coming back and seeing me. Today I have a video for you where I'm going to talk about 3 books from a new author that I have found and that I love. She writes in a different format, and these are different books that I've ever read before, but I have fallen in love with this author. She is so good. I have the books, but I've also listened to them on audio, and I would highly recommend you listen to them on audio because the author reads the books herself, and you can kind of get the feel of how she intends the writing to be, the way it sounds, and this is the way she intends it to sound as you're reading it, I guess. It's just great on the audio. So the first one is called The Poet, and it is by Elizabeth Acevedo. These 3 books are actually YA books, so they're young adult reading. She has, if I'm not mistaken, she just has 3 books. The Poet X, and she writes in poem format. But when she's reading the book to you, it reads like a story. So The Poet X is about Zamara, and she's a young girl that lives in the Bronx, if I'm not mistaken, and she wants to be a poet. So she's going to school. Her mom is a devout Catholic, and so this girl can't do anything, that she can't step out of line or do anything because her mom is going to think she's a bad person. So she's going to school. She gets a teacher where they're offering a poetry writing class, and she gets to submit a poem into a slam performance. She gets to do a slam performance. So it's a great book. And like I said, the audio is so good because the author reads it. And that's Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. I gave the book a 5. The next one I talked about, I think I talk about this in my June reads. I may have read it in July. I don't remember. It's With the Fire on High. This cover is so pretty. I love it. So this book is about Imani. Her name is Imani. And she's a teenager. She's 18 years old. She has a daughter. She's still going to school. She has dreams of wanting to be a cook. And so she gets to go into a culinary class, and she's like a fantastic cook. And so she goes in the culinary class, and the teacher that's teaching the class gives them a recipe. She spices the recipe up a little bit, and the teacher tastes it, and he absolutely loves it, but he gets mad at her because she didn't follow the recipe. This also reads like a poetry book, but she does it in a story format. I mean, you can read the book. I would highly recommend you read the book also, but the audios that she does are so good. She's fantastic. The next book I have talked to you about is Clap When You Land, and it's about 2 sisters who do not know their sisters. They share the same dad. The dad dies in a plane crash, and that's how they find out about each other, and their lives join. I have not read this book. I've actually been saving it. This book has had such excellent reviews that I don't want to read it because I don't want to miss it if it's so good. So I haven't read it yet. I've been holding on to it. I'll read this at the beginning of August because I've already got all my August reads. I'm almost done with all that, so I probably will read this one at the beginning of August. So there you have it. 3 books. Most of them are all kind of new, but she only has 3 books out right now. So you got The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. You got With the Fire on High. Love that cover. And then you have Clap When You Land. So I'll read this book in August. When I read it in August, I'll come back and give you a review on it. I think I'm going to love it because her books are great. So if you're looking for some easy reads, or you've got a trip to drive back and forth to work or home or wherever you're going and you need an audiobook, I would highly recommend you choose one of these books. So that's all for today. My next video will be my July wrap-up. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button. I do appreciate you coming and watching these, and I will see you when I see you.